This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 265. How to Fight the Tired Parent Syndrome, Part 2, by Dan Schmidt with nerdfitness.com. Welcome back and happy Friday. Today, I've got part 2 of Dan Schmidt's parenting post about fighting the tired parent syndrome. So if you're new here, you'll probably want to listen to yesterday's episode first to hear part 1. That's episode 264. But if you're here to listen to part 2, then let's get right to it and continue optimizing your life. How to Fight the Tired Parent Syndrome, Part 2, by Dan Schmidt with nerdfitness.com. Eat well regularly. Wait, so a fitness site is telling me to eat better and move more? Interesting. Yes, I know you've heard it all before, but this isn't just cliche advice. It's crucially important, research-backed advice. Eating healthy and moving more isn't just a physical fitness thing. It's about keeping your brain working at full capacity and your energy levels up. Once you become a parent, there will be changes in your lifestyle, daily routine, social values, and spending power. This makes the temptation of unhealthy snacks and cheap fast food that much more appealing. It's cheap, it's easy, and it's designed to manipulate your taste buds and hit the perfect bliss point. But as we all know by now, this is a recipe for a downward spiral of energy, mood, and health. Eating the right amount of calories and the right types of food is the foundation for feeling great every day. Regular healthy snacks can be important as a parent, especially if you're throwing off your body's clock by being awake at all hours of the night. A small hit of fat or protein to the system will really help you work up the motivation to take baby for a walk, wash those bottles, or spend some time on the floor with your little one. Don't be afraid to keep a jar of almond butter nearby. Rethink your silly sleep schedule. The sooner you actually think about your sleep and establish a bedtime routine, the better. Your baby will be more relaxed if they know what's coming next. It's been shown that with a routine, your kids will be more likely to go to bed easily, fall asleep quicker, and even improve their wakeful state afterwards as well. But establishing a sleep routine is great for parents and other adults too, as it gives you time to wind down and makes your day a little more predictable. Studies show understanding sleep routines may help in making choices that will lead to better quality sleep. Once you start to fall into a good routine, you'll be able to know when you can get things done around your little rebel slumber and maybe even get some extra shut-eye yourself. So, if you don't have a sleep routine, it's time to implement one starting now. I suggest working it around when your child naturally sleeps best. Don't swim upstream if you don't have to. A good way of going about this is to track your child's sleep pattern for at least a week so you can really recognize any patterns. I've even compiled the official Nerd Fitness Child Sleep Diary, or the Tired Parent Syndrome, TPS report, for you to print out and keep record in. Start establishing a routine by giving your child a bath, bedtime story, feed, and a lullaby. Stick to the same time and order each night, and your child will be more settled as time goes on. Once you've figured out and established your routine, try to rest around the time your child is resting. I know not everybody has this luxury, but if possible, try to lay down, relax, meditate, or even have a power nap during their day sleeps. Level up your sleep game. When you become a parent, chances are you'll be sleeping like a baby for a few years, even if you don't get a lot of shut-eye. Whoever coined that phrase obviously never had kids. You'll likely be waking up really grumpy every few hours and taking a long time to settle back down. Let's be realistic here. You're more than likely not going to get as much sleep as you need, and you're going to feel tired more often than not. Recognizing this, knowing your limitations, and knowing how to optimize your energy levels is the key to staying on top of your game. Here are a few bonus tips to ensure you're getting the best rest you can. Number 1, follow good sleep hygiene rules. Limit media use in the bedroom and have time to wind down. If you don't get much sleep time anymore, you should make sure the little shut-eye you get is good quality. Number 2, limit your consumption of caffeine and alcohol for the hours leading up to bedtime. They can lead to poor sleep. If you do drink caffeine, most parents need to, use it wisely. See Taylor's article for ways to go about this. Number 3, do some stress-busting things like yoga and meditation as often as you can. As mentioned, your child will pick up on and react to your mood, so being calm is always a good thing. And number 4, if you feel the lack of sleep is really taking its toll on yourself or your child, seek professional advice as soon as you can. My wife and I saw a specialized child sleep psychologist with our second child as he was constantly waking throughout the night, which made a world of difference. Your priorities change once you have children. You want what's best for them and to be the best parent you can be. This means you must be rested, calm, and healthy. An investment in you is an investment in them. Looking after yourself is paramount in caring for your child. They deserve nothing less. So get started. Tonight, have a roll around on the floor with your child. The ironing can wait, and the Reddit front page will still be full of reposts later on. Start figuring out your routine with your official Tired Parent Syndrome report. Yeah, if you can get those TPS reports done as soon as possible, that would be great. Talk to your partner about your schedules, or set up a time for a loved one to come lend a hand this week so you can get in a power nap or exercise. To parent best, rest. You just listened to part 2 of the post titled, How to Fight the Tired Parent Syndrome by Dan Schmidt with nerdfitness.com. Yesterday, I had a pretty long-winded outro, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it nice and short for you today. Thanks to Nerd Fitness for letting us share this post. As a parent of a restless sleeper, I know how calming it can be just to hear other people's similar stories. So hang in there, know you're not alone, and have a wonderful weekend. Oh, and remember to come on back again next week for more relationship posts, where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Malik, creator and producer of this podcast, but also Optimal Living Daily, the show where I read to you from even more blogs covering finance, productivity, minimalism, personal development, and more from incredible bloggers like Derek Sivers, Zen Habits, Mark and Angel, The Minimalists, and all the ones you hear on this show too. So if you enjoyed today's episode and like taking amazing blogs on the go, come on over to Optimal Living Daily and subscribe to that one too. And together, we'll start optimizing your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Living Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode, and head to oldpodcast.com, that's OLDpodcast.com, for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.